Like right
Wait,
now. Right,
how
like
bad
right
does
now.
she have to look?
Yeah, like bad as in like, damn, she bad. Not bad as in, get away from me, you ugly bitch. You look like a Gordon. Not that kind of bad. Like fat ass bad. Like how bad does she have to be for you to just take her toes and pop them in your mouth?
That's a hard one because I'm not in the feet. Well,
I didn't say you have to be in the feet. I'm just saying how bad you really want that PS5 or that Xbox Series X. Wait, Xbox Series X ain't that hard to get, but still.
you sure? Because there's scalpers around everywhere. So I would have to say either a 4, and I just realized they have a development kit mode for it.
Damn. So she only need to be a 4 for you to pop them toes in your mouth?
Maybe a 4, maybe a 7 or 8. Yeah, let's go with 8.
How you go from 4 to 7 or 8? Huh? That logic didn't even make the least bit of sense.
Well, those are the best. Well, those are the best Mega Man games, so screw it.
How you like it, man?
This nigga jumped from she gotta be at least a 4 to nah, she gotta be a 7 or 8 with your high ass standing. So you don't want a PS5. So you don't want that PS5. That's what I'm hearing. Am I correct?
The PS5. Oh god.
She gotta be an 8 to pop her toes in the mouth so I could get a PS5.
Dude, I'm a Nintendo guy. What are you talking?
That is true, but still.
I'm a Nintendo guy. What did you think I was gonna say?
You're a different beast.
If you're bored, tell the girls.
Oh wait, no. I do have the PS5. Yeah, it's called the Wi-Fi router. The Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi.
Well.
Hey, are we recording or not?
Well.
Yeah, we're recording. This is gonna be the start of the podcast. Yeah.
Of course.
How you like it now?
Yay.
Hey, Caesar, what's on your hat? Hey, Caesar, take your hat off.
No.
Take your hat off.
Why?
Nah, take your hat off.
Why?
We don't promote gangbanging over here. Take your hat
let
off.
him do what he do. This ain't AMAC.
Nah.
Of course. Yeah, but apparently we do.
What is that?
Apparently we do support lip sucking. Apparently.
Bro, look like he about to go disco dance on the floor like Goofy in a Goofy movie too. Look like hot stuff. Oh, he put the beanie on. You scared? What's under your hat, my guy? My man
crack
cocaine. Snip along that hairline.
You know what's gotta be under that hat? A cap in your ass.
Alright. Anyway, now that I'm formally recording footage in HD, welcome y'all to another episode of the December.
It was a dark and stormy day. I'll delete.
Welcome y'all to the last literal podcast being recorded of the year and the first podcast being uploaded of next year, therefore making this podcast a time paradox. Hello 2021. Let's just hope that 2021 isn't really 2022. Shout out to that. Welcome all, ugly or not ugly, whether you're Matthew's first suggestion, like being a 4 for sucking toes or a 7 for sucking toes, you're all welcome here, but your toes might not be welcome to my mouth. I'm just saying. Start with the first topic. Caesar, remember the monolith you was talking about, and I think it was Utah, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, they removed it. So
who removed it?
Like the original people they were like prankster artists. I believe they were YouTubers, but I could be wrong about that. They removed it and they said like, hey, it was all just a joke, everybody. The aliens aren't trying to contact us, okay? Which I think that's cap. The aliens are trying to contact us. They just want to contact us so they can make fun of us. Like, hey, if we send down a rock and put it in a strange formation, let's see what these dumbasses do. Praise to the rocks. See what
I think it just translates, and it translates to, we got anime waifus, real life anime waifus, and y'all don't. Ha ha.
Well,
enjoy Belle Delphine.
So wait, so
that's
what the one in Utah, right? Are you talking about the one in Utah? Or which one?
Yeah, the mirror one.
Where? Sure.
In Utah, I that's the first thing I said.
No, because there's three sightings of it.
Oh, I thought those were all like the same sighting at just like different times of day or
No,
something.
I mean I'm looking right now, and there's a few pictures, and there's one in there one site in Romania, and the other in California. I think the fourth one in Massachusetts.
Well, the
Yeah,
only one I know about is the Utah one, because
yeah,
that's the
Utah
only.
one probably, but yeah, there's another one, Massachusetts. Really, man.
Let's see, I didn't even know that. Learn something
Yeah.
new every day. But that one, I just wanted to like put that out there because link the last podcast to this one, and so this is so Twitch has really been going down the drain lately. Like Twitch is just in a very, very, very fucked up place. So recently, as of recording this, it was like tested a couple days ago. Twitch announced a test feature. Get a load of this though. Get a load of this crazy shit. So the feature that they're testing is that basically if you're streaming, the people in your chat can boost you up the algorithm by paying for basically you can ask your audience to pay to boost you up the algorithm.
Oh wow.
And then you know what's the
Hey,
crazy
YouTube,
part?
you need to learn something.
No, they don't. No, they
What's the
don't.
crazy?
You know why that's a bad idea? Because
Wait.
guess what? Somebody who had my internet just conked out. Oh, I believe the stream should be back up. Let me check and make sure.
Let's see, is it true? It's in Pittsville. Oh my gosh, there's a fifth one.
Yeah, like I said, it was some artist pranksters. But all right, now back to explaining what I was explaining.
Well, if this was a one single, this is one prankster. You got to be a genius to do this globally.
Hey, he might just be a bored millionaire or something. You never know. Have a private jet, either that or like he's just like having it shipped to all these places and having people there put it there for him.
Yeah, probably.
That one sounds more realistic and extremely cheaper. But anyway, the test feature I was talking about on Twitch. All right, so let me go to the exact.
People can pay to boost.
Yeah,
people can pay to boost your channel up the algorithm. And I was telling jokes earlier, but why would this be a bad thing?
I'm gonna tell you why in a second. Because like on the surface, it seems like a good idea, but when you take 3.5 seconds to think about it, that's an awful idea. All right. So they tested it on December 7th. Wait, hold up. Let me read the tweet. A new feature called Twitch is about to test December 7th, which means they already tested it. I didn't check on the results of it. A new feature called Community Boost. It's a challenge tied to channel. Oh, so that means it's free. It's a challenge tied to channel points that will enable you to boost your streamer onto the front page in a promoted placement that many have seen over the last few months. You can see the placement of the community boost in the first position on the front page below the carousel. The points needed to boost a channel is decided by Twitch and when available will require your community to achieve the goal within 48 hours. I'm very glad to see that this is being done with channel points. An earlier plan for this feature was toying with the idea of making it pay to play, so that was misinformation. It's channel points, you don't actually have to pay for it. You may have seen this poll I took recently. This feature is the reason why. Official name boosted stream can be disabled by the streamer. An active boost, which will make it that streamer a dumbass if you decide to deactivate it. An active boost can be ended early by the streamer. It will be a rare offering, only available once a month or less, unsure. No longer December 7th, but now early December. Alright, so in theory, this sounds like a good idea, but in practice, let me tell you what's actually gonna happen. Those at the top of Twitch are gonna stay at the top of Twitch, and those at the bottom of Twitch are gonna stay at the bottom of Twitch. Reason why I say this is because people with more views and more viewers who watch them for longer periods of time are going to have more viewers with channel points and more people boosting their stream than, let's say, a smaller channel like me, for example. And I'm not complaining that I gotta compete, but at the same time, Twitch is, I going into Twitch, I didn't know that Twitch was so anti-small streamer growth. But when I got into it and like I realized what people were saying, like Twitch is the platform that offers the least amount of growth. I now understand why. Like, for example, on Facebook Gaming, they have more growth because two reasons. They're a smaller platform. That's mostly the biggest reason. Number one, because like the largest stream on there I seen was like 4,000 views, and that's really like nothing compared to Twitch, where like 23,000 views and stuff like that is like a norm for larger channels. And on top of that, with Facebook Gaming, you already kind of have an audience built in because like you connected to your regular Facebook. So if you follow a lot of people who are gamers on Facebook and you start streaming with Facebook Gaming, then guess what? You already got an audience pre-programmed right there. That's people who are likely to come through and check out your stream, and you don't have to do anything extra to promote it every time you go live. From what I understand, Facebook sends out like a post like, "Hey, I'm going live," and stuff like that. Or it'll like post a live feed. One out there too. I'm not sure which one it was, but I heard it was something along those lines. Anyway, on Twitch, there's no chance for discoverability other than the front page. And you know what's the only way to get on the front page? If you've already been discovered a long time ago. So like this feature
The
is
older
really,
streamers, Twitch streamers.
yeah, basically. So like this,
Basically, people who started.
yeah, this is like a really, really, really
Anti-small Twitch streamer.
yeah thing. Cause
What?
like I said, it's gonna boost the big guys and keep the little guys little. But
Of course.
Twitch does this. You're our golden child. Let's lift you all the way up as high as we possibly can. You're not our golden child. Let's push you all the way down and keep you there. Just stay
Who is it?
Yeah.
What's your name? Okay. Never heard of you.
Time of me. Okay. But hey, about the Twitch streamer thing, look at the bright side. At least the small guys will get the money for little it helps. Here on YouTube, I don't think so.
It doesn't work like that, my guy.
Yeah, I sort of know, but YouTube's still bad at their job.
No,
Just needed to say that.
YouTube is like back in like before, like I'll say around 2015, YouTube. Well, actually, forget about that. I just learned this recently the other day, and thinking about it, it makes a whole lot of sense. YouTube has like been in the red in terms of profit for a while, because if you look at the practices YouTube has been doing and like the things that have been going on on YouTube for a while, like it really isn't a profitable idea, really. Because like,
is a zombie company you trying to say?
what does that mean?
It's a real term. I know it's like a company that really has doesn't make very much assets. So it's kind of like an Uber or like some other company that they really don't. I won't say they make any profits, but it's not like a regular business.
Oh, so like it's not very profitable, but they have something that keeps the lights on, basically.
Yeah, it's something back them up. So probably like government, like they keep backing them up or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Or
so from what I'm understanding, that sounds kind of like
I'm using the term wrong, but I know that's I could be wrong. Still saying YouTube as that, but that's what it is. You know, Uber's like that. But okay, moving forward.
All right, let me Google the term and see what it means.
Yeah.
Zombie company. In political economy, a zombie company is a company that needs bailouts in order to operate, or an indebted company that is able to repay the interest of its debt but not repay the principal. I'd have to look into that more, because that sounds like something worth knowing.
Yeah.
But yeah, YouTube has been in the red for years, so their business practices have basically been like scraping for money. Then on top of that, like if YouTube finds any reason at all on any level that they have to take your video down, they're doing the most to take your video down. Like they're full court pressing you to make that video, to make money off of that video without you being able to make money off that video, so you're less likely to do it and stuff like that. Because like there have been times where like I've had a video fall way under fair use, and I submitted for it to be appeal. Like I submitted an appeal, like, hey, this is like clearly under fair use, in every way, shape, and form, this is under fair use. But YouTube was like, nah, we're just gonna monetize your video and keep the money for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And before we talk about that fuckery, did you hear about the So recently, Twitch has had a debacle about. God damn it! All these pop-ups on my screen. Yo, I hope it about to get yeeted off my PC. Anyway.
Oh yes.
So recently, Twitch has been having a lot of problems with people on Twitch, like playing copyrighted music, like DMCA strikes and stuff like that. So what Twitch did, and I'm gonna be real, I didn't look too hard into this. Like, I read a little bit of an article, and like I read 2 paragraphs, and I was like, all right, I'm fucking done. This shit is so stupid. So like Twitch has been cracking down on people playing music on stream to the point to where they're like, if your past streams have music in it, even if you delete the VOD, you're still not allowed to have that VOD.
Re-upload the stream?
No, not that. Even if you delete the VOD, you can still catch a DMCA strike. Even though it's not available for anybody to see, you can still catch a DMCA strike, which doesn't make any fucking sense on really any level. But you can still catch a strike for it, and they could still like strike your channel down, even if you like got rid of the VODs and the clips and all that, which doesn't really make a lot of sense. But on top of that, they're saying, from what I read, the 2 little measly paragraphs that I read, keep in mind, so I could be very misinformed, you can basically deadass go to jail for 2 to 3 years because you played a copyrighted song in the background of your stream. Exactly. You can basically go to jail for 2 to 3 years for playing copyrighted music in the background of your stream.
Even for 1.1 millisecond, right?
Yeah. Cause like, you know what was even crazy about Twitch's I forgot. Oh, like they had copy. So the way they would deal with DMCA previously is, no matter how much of you played the song, if you played enough of the song for it to be identifiable, they would mute out that much of the VOD. So let's say you only played 10 seconds of the song, right? And the song is 5 minutes and 22 seconds long. Even though you only played 10 seconds, the next 5 minutes and 22 seconds of that VOD of the stream will be silent. So that's the way that they do it. And honestly, it was trash, but it made sense. But now, like I said, since copyright owners and labels and stuff like that are cracking down on Twitch, which is bizarre, because I understand it's not the streamer's music to use. I completely understand that. But at the same time, because like usually when people talk about this topic, I have to inform them, because like they would usually say free promo and all that stuff, and I'm like, yes, that's very correct. If you want to play my music on stream in the background of your stream, go the fuck ahead, I give you permission. But a lot of labels and companies think of it as like, what's
you taking our money?
Yeah, you taking our money, because technically speaking, if you listen to a song and somebody else hears the song, technically they're hearing the song illegally. But what are they gonna do? They're gonna ship you a camera, and every time you turn on Spotify, you have to have the camera pointed at you in the whole room, so they can make sure you're only listening to the song by yourself. And they have to make sure that the song doesn't pass a certain volume, so your neighbors can't hear it for free either. They have to go pay to see. Like, that shit is just dumb. It's really fucking stupid. And like I said, it just all around, it just doesn't make sense, because this just in the long run hurts the creators. Because now some of the creators, maybe they don't like using stream beats. Maybe they want to hear some Nipsey Hussle type beats in the background of their stream, but they don't have time to go create a playlist of Nipsey Hussle instrumentals, so they just play Nipsey Hussle's music. Now the copyright owners, whoever it is, they can strike your ass down like kazaa. And then on top of that, they added this new widget called Twitch Music for Streamers or something along those lines, where basically it was an app where they had where they put a bunch of music up there that they said was copyright, like DMCA copyright free, but guess what? All the
They weren't.
Yeah. So basically, what they really did was put up a bunch of music they didn't ask for, cause like
smart.
Cause like
smart.
If any of you know who Anonymous is, like watching, like I was watching a GI video and I heard them say like his music was on there, and then they asked him like, hey, did you put your music on here? And he was like, hell no. And I heard like with a lot of the other artists on there that were on there, it was the exact same case. And the like copyright owner saw this and they was like, we didn't authorize this. Kazar, strike that ass down. Kazar, strike him down. Kazar, you get a strike. You get a strike. You get a strike. Max Payne gun, you get a double strike.
Lil M starts a streaming channel. Oh wait, you got Nintendo music on here? Strike. Yep.
Oh yeah, Nintendo was striking people down too. So like, think about and this is what I be telling you fucking gamers. Y'all be playing music, y'all be playing the
damn Weldon. You got them. I don't feel safe now. I think the stuff is gonna cover my ears. I gotta go.
Fuck you, I'm still not taking the vaccines till round 3.
Oh come on.
Nah, because I've seen too many. Because first rule of science is never test anything on yourself. Number 1.
Makes sense.
Number 2, whenever they come out with some new medical anything, I never take it. I won't take the first round because that's usually the round of medicine where like, oh yeah. So like that's what I was saying. I was saying like a lot of gamers like they'll sit up on stream and like play their games and play the music in the background because if you play games without music in the background, you're a psychopath. And for years whenever I play games on like stream or on YouTube, first thing I always do before I even watch the opening cutscene, if I can, I will go and I will turn the game music volume to 0 because I don't want to hear none of that music. Because right now, Nintendo is straight. If you play Smash and you got that Nintendo music in the background and it's any of the copyrighted Nintendo music, you catching a strike. Hey,
so they're going Gestapo on you?
Yeah, they passing out strikes like Oprah was passing out cars that one time. Oprah was like, you get a car. Nintendo said, you get a strike. 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 You get a
Matthew's channel gets blown off the face of the earth.
Strike.
How am I still alive? I'm just an entity that still lingers on in existence.
Speaking of lingering on in existence, let's talk about Belle Delphine and Pickle Rick. Did y'all see the video? Because
I saw half. I
didn't
I saw half. I can't blame you. She was.
It's Belle Delphine.
She was sucking the dick like she was scared of it.
Oh God.
She can't suck dick for her life. Like if you went up to her right now and said, "Click clack, I'm gonna need some head right now," she gonna be like, I was watching it like, is this meant for somebody to enjoy?
Is it meant for somebody to just get off on?
I was looking at it, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I don't know if it was just a dude was small or if it was her, but she was like, she was eating it like it was hot noodles. Like, what the fuck are you doing? If you're gonna put it in your mouth, put it in your mouth. Damn. I'm just sitting there the whole time watching it confused, like, yo, this is what niggas were simping over on Twitter? This is what you niggas
Dude, Pokemon is more entertaining than this.
And she sit there with her clothes on.
Exactly.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is this? I was like, look, shout out to you for being yourself, but what the fuck? What was that? Like, you hit upload on that? Like, the fact that it's Belle Delphine means that people are gonna watch it because she's been trolling for so long about it.
Well,
and then her actually doing it is like a bigger troll than her not doing it at this point.
Wait, so she was doing this on stream or OnlyFans? What was
OnlyFans,
happening?
OnlyFans.
Oh,
Of course,
Yeah, she uploaded
OnlyFans.
a video on OnlyFans of her eating the meat, like of her eating a dick like it was hot noodles.
gosh.
Yeah, I just saw it on RedTube for free.
So
Like, right when I
essentially,
posted.
like this.
Yeah, that's literally what it looked like. The whole video. It looked like she was biting on her nails, but with a penis.
Mm. Mm.
And speaking of Belle Delphine being scared to do things, let's talk about how she's scared to upload to YouTube because every fucking video she puts up gets taken down over and over.
Well, it's Belle Delphine once again. It's like, oh
that's
damn, that.
All right, have you seen her I'm Back music video?
No.
No. It's like
Alright.
I've seen it as like, okay.
Man said I seen it and I kept scrolling.
Yep. Why am I supposed to care? Okay.
So
The biggest anti-Semitism.
Basically, in that video, she was like it was like a regular music video, really just her by herself though. It was a parody of the 6ix9ine Google music video, and it was extremely high key, way better of a song and a video, and it was half the quality. And in the video, she was throwing it back just like the girls in the other video were doing, and she was throwing it back by herself though, and just making faces. Whereas in the other video, they were throwing it back and literally rubbing up on each other and smacking each other's asses while they were doing it. So there's also that part. And YouTube flagged and took down her video. And the reason why this was bad is because it came out around the same time as Megan Thee Stallion's Body and WAP video coming. WAP, whatever the fuck you dumb niggas want to call it, because it's really WAP. When that video came out, and a lot of people criticized YouTube for this one because they was like, hold up. So this video that's barely sexual, like she's like, most of the video isn't that sexual. She is half naked, but in terms of like sexual content, it really isn't that sexual. But like compared to WAP, where in the music video they was walking around with freaking chain links hanging off their nipples, they was twerking, and they was multiple women twerking butt-ass naked, damn near butt-ass naked, throwing it back in bras, and in the song describing very sexually explicit activities in excruciating detail. That song got promoted by YouTube on their official Twitter. That song gets put in your recommended feed, whether you listen to that kind of music or not, off rip. But they promote that and take down Belle Delphine's video.
I guess the duck did it for them.
I'm not part of the Belle Delphine simp army, but like looking at it, like yo, that was kind of unfair, YouTube. But what were you saying?
Yeah, so I guess the duck did it for them because they couldn't handle ducks. They're like, maybe we should take this down. They saw the duck in the video, like, yeah, nope.
Word. They got a no duck policy on YouTube
No,
now.
no, they were like, no, this is not simpy enough.
You get a strike.
No, they're like, this is not simpy enough, man. Not simpy enough.
It definitely was simpy enough.
It's Belle Delphine.
I'm not sure if either one of y'all heard, but YouTube, they updated their policy, and now get this load of shit. They can monetize your videos even if you're not monetized. So basically,
yep, meaning I ain't getting any money anytime soon.
Basically, they can make money off of your videos before you're even allowed to think, hey, I might be able to make money off of these videos. I like when I seen that update, like when I read through it, cause like I heard somebody say it, and the person I heard say it, like they're kind of they're one of those people that just say shit for the sake of saying shit. And I was like, nah, that does sound like something YouTube would do, but because it's coming from you, I don't trust it. So I looked it up and I was like, wait, he was actually for real? I was like, what? Who the fuck? What the fuck? YouTube must be hurt bad, because like
clearly,
because like I didn't know until recently, like I said, that YouTube was in the red, but I'm sitting here like, yo, YouTube is down bad. Cause like,
thanks to Suzanne. Thanks Suzanne for that.
Yes, the the great Susan of YouTube, who makes these beautiful decisions that makes the world peaceful, but in reality, it's just a back alley of Belle Delphine beings.
Like,
yeah,
shit is stupid, bro.
it's
And then, like, on top of that, the government been cracking down on YouTube with their DMCA
Copa
and then the net neutrality thing.
and Copa. Don't forget Copa.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Net neutrality, Copa.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Yo, YouTube. I'm like, granted, I understand YouTube used to be a place where like you could get, cause like I used to be able to watch full episodes at like, let's say, Ed and Eddie in good quality. Like, I remember I watched like half of Mad TV off of YouTube in like 2012 when I had an iPod. Back when Apple.
I remember seeing the Mario Brothers movie through YouTube, but in parts, obviously.
No, I don't mean in parts. I meant like full map videos of the Mad cartoons uploaded in good quality. I would just go on YouTube and just watch it for free. Because this was back before like video. This is back when video on demand was popping, but this is when it was like in its early phases, kind of. But yeah, I remember watching all of like the Mad TV cartoons on YouTube. Like literally whole episodes in good quality, or at least good, like decent quality. So like I can understand them trying to get rid of that, but like they be striking niggas for the stupidest shit sometimes. Like I'll play like playing a song in the background. Really, nigga? Especially Nintendo. Nintendo does not care. Like I seen somebody I watch, like they what's his name? Oh, Omni. Like he used to have the in his intro, like he would have his logo come in and snap together and have the Nintendo snap. And he literally took that sound out because Nintendo is so fucking petty that they are really the type of niggas to go and strike you for the snap. For a literal snap. A copyrighted snap. So YouTube really be wild. But while you're here, I'm not gonna go to all the Nintendo stuff. Well, damn, I should do the Nintendo stuff now, right? So,
again, since I'm a leave, so just give me a snip. Give me a snip. Like.
Did you get Sephiroth?
Of course. Oh yes, I have Sephiroth right here in my house.
No. Did you buy the DLC pack of Sephiroth?
Dude, you know I'm still poor. What are you talking about?
You should have bought the Riders Pass when it first came out.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Weldon. You know how you had to fight, and you can still wait 2 days before Christmas, right? But I'm not.
It ended.
Wait, already? Damn, that was quick in a weekend.
Yeah, you should have brought it, you dumbass.
Yeah, I should have, but knowing me, when it comes to losing, I think there would have been a hole through the TV. So
that is true. Nah, it wasn't even that hard.
Yeah, says you and your 16 attempts.
What I missed?
Fuck you. It was 12. Number one.
I'm the best person ever.
Number two, you could have literally put him on easy and still unlocked him. You didn't have to play it on very hard. You could have played it. You could have played it on easy. Picked Ganondorf. GG's got him.
Although I still need to ask before I go, what was that thing? You played as Ike, and then his health bar was still at 100%. Like, how did you already win? And I'm thinking to myself, I'm talking about Weldon when he unlocked him. Like you just picked Ike, and then you know how it zooms in. Yeah, upbeat him. Yeah, but his health was still at 100%.
It doesn't matter. He went into the blast zone. He's gonna, the game prioritizes it like this: blast zone, health. If you hit the blast zone, it doesn't matter what your health is. You're gonna die.
Huh. Wow. I've not played Smash in a while.
No, you don't play competitive. You don't play Smash competitively, so you don't.
Bingo.
Like that.
Yeah, bingo. Like as explained in your beautiful series, which you can now buy on DVD.
No, fuck that. I'm ripping it off a DVD and putting it on YouTube. I'm gonna send you the super cut. I should send you the super cut soon. Huh?
Yeah.
Anything I missed or no?
Not really.
Yeah. Also, Weldon, I hope you don't mind, but I'm also one of these days I'm also gonna release the audio from those videos onto my YouTube. Yeah. Probably just add a few little things. So yeah, I hope that's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry.
Hold on. before you go, did you hear about Nintendo being on their BS?
Who's Caesar or me?
Both of you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So, I don't know if you know this, but once a year, faithfully, religiously, they pick a month once every year and never fucking fails where they just go striking down, well, 2 months, excuse me, 2 months every year where they just start striking down every goddamn thing they can find on YouTube that has their copyright and just starts doing the most ass backwards things they can possibly think of. Like this year there were like 5 YouTube.
Bless you.
Thank you. There were like 5 YouTube channels that archived Nintendo music that they took down because it had their copyrighted music on there. Now, granted, I understand copyright law, and I understand they were in the right to do it. And I understand that from a business perspective, why the fuck would not take it down? Nigga, you using my music and you profiting off of it? Even though they're not really profiting off of it, the fact that it's up there means they can profit off of it. And you're profiting off of it, and I'm not? Hell no, take that down. I understand that. But at the same time, Nintendo fans are asking for an alternative. Like, okay, cool, you're taking the music down. It's your right to do that. We understand that. But how the fuck else am I gonna listen to it? Like, some of these songs you literally can't listen to in any other way than for somebody to go rip it off of like a ROM or something and upload it. And on top of that, like, some people don't want to just listen to the song once. Maybe they want to listen to an extended version. That's why those exist, where it'll play one song for like an hour straight. That's where the extended version meme, where it would be like the John Cena meme playing for 1 hour, that's where it came from. It came from video game music having extended versions of their themes. So how else are Nintendo fans to see that? Because there are a lot of people who, for some weird ass reason, like listening to Nintendo music. All they're asking for is an alternative. But
you buy the game from eBay, even though we're not going to make the money off of it. It's just going to be some guy who had it since the 90s. Play one of the levels, get to one of the levels, and then don't die to the boss. Genius. They should hire me for these half-brained ideas. But anyway, I'm going to get going now. So, yeah. Alright, so yeah, y'all know where my channel is. I'll send it to Mr. Slander over here to put it in his description, Mr. or not.
Slander, you make it sound like I'm a teacher or something.
Oh yes, Mr. Slander. May I be excused with no hall pass. No, seriously, guys, have a nice time.
Wait, Matt. Yeah, no, bitch, take this hall pass. Another thing Nintendo has been doing is like they've constantly been stopping a lot of people who make money off of Smash in terms of like tournaments and stuff like that by handing out cease and desists left and right, and anything that they do that deals with #free melee, they instantly like cut it off and say, yep, well, you can't see that. For example, there was a Splatoon 2 stream. Like there was, all right, so it all started in terms of the big outrage with Big House 9 Smash Bros tournament, which again, if y'all haven't seen it, if I remember, I'll put the iCard up there or whatever. But Nintendo trying to kill the competitive Smash community, there is literally no better time to do it than right now, and it makes the most sense to do it right now. Number one. Number two, it's just like, y'all really don't understand, do y'all? Like I love to see the charity streams. Don't get me wrong, because every time Nintendo really puts their foot in the Smash community's ass, they just start doing charity events. So good thing about that. Kudos to them. Stop touching kids though, and wash your ass. But still, so out of all their all right, so let me go down the list. First, they canceled Big House 9, big tournament. A lot of people cared about it, got mad, said, why'd you cancel my tournament? Now we cancel you.
We're trying to euthanize you, man. Come, we're trying to euthanize you.
Soldier boy. Anyway, they shut down. They
They're
shut
trying
down
to
Big House
euthanize it.
now. I just picked up on what you said. But then after they shut that down, do you remember who Etika was?
The content creator we talked about, the girl, or no?
Yeah,
Or no,
no, not the girl.
different
He's a
one.
guy.
No,
But yeah,
different. No. I don't think. No,
but
remember.
Etika. So
Mhm.
Etika mysteriously died, and it's suspected that he died of due to mental health reasons.
Oh
So
wait. Before, because this remind me, who is this guy?
Etika, he's the one that went crazy in his apartment, and they had to break his door down
What do you do?
to get to him. No, he was just going crazy. Like his neighbors gave noise complaints and shit like that, and when the police came, they looked at the situation. They was like, this nigga wilding. Then they called the SWAT team because he locked himself in the house and wouldn't open the door and stuff like that. Like he
Okay.
started bugging out and screaming, the revolution is here and stuff like that. Just started going crazy, and then like they just found him in a river one day, and they suspect that it's suicide.
Okay.
So, like, it was known that he had like mental health issues for years and years.
Interesting. I never heard about this.
Well, you probably just don't remember it. But anyway, so because of his tragic death, what somebody was doing was selling Joy-Con skins. So not actual Joy-Cons, just sleeves that go over the Joy-Cons, and he was selling those for charity to do a mental health stream. Okay, let me restart the sentence over because I'm highly confusing myself. He basically was selling them for charity, and all the proceeds and the money from it was going straight to charity. Nintendo still slid to his house and slid that C&D under his door and was like, yeah, you gotta stop. And like the cease and desist, from what I read that he detailed, he said that like, huh?
I see. I'm saying he looks like a nice guy. Damn it! What happened with him?
Yeah, like I said, his mental health, from what I've seen, his mental health just went down the toilet, and it's suspected he committed suicide.
But moving forward.
Yeah, moving forward though.
You're saying
the guy I was talking about that was selling the Joy-Cons, the Etika, because like Etika had a thing called Joy-Con Boys. Like it was a joke on his inside joke on his like channel and stream and whatnot, talking about the Joy-Cons, because like a lot of people call the Joy-Cons trash, but he liked the idea, so he started calling his fans the Joy-Con Boys and things like that. Anyway, so that was like his thing. So they're selling the Joy-Con sleeves in with his name, and they're calling it the Etikons, since Etika, Joy-Cons Boys. Anyway, they were gonna donate all of it to charity, and they said that multiple times, but Nintendo, like I said, slid that C&D under the door and was like, you gotta stop. And from what he detailed, he can't even give them away for free. So like it is that bad. Like even if he tries to give them away for free, Nintendo can still sue the living shit out of him.
Oh my god.
So yeah. There's always that part.
I know they didn't say much, but it's just crazy. I'm just looking right now. I don't think I really heard this much, but damn.
Yeah,
poor guy.
Nintendo been on some fuckery lately. Like they've really been making some very unwise business decisions. And then when they announced Sephiroth, all that shit was straight out the window. And like it really shows what I was saying last podcast. Yeah, last podcast. It really shows what I was saying and exhibits what I was saying really well. Nintendo does not care what you nerds think. Why? Because you're buying the game anyway. You're gonna buy all the DLC anyway. It doesn't.
So what are you saying when they brought the trailer out for the new DLC character, the Sephiroth character?
Yeah.
So what you're saying is like all that issues that Nintendo had before, when he brought it out, it's like, oh, everybody forgot about it. Like, oh, this is great.
No, I'm saying a lot of people threw that shit out the window because Sephiroth, like people have been requesting this character for a very, very long time, like since Brawl. Like, as far as I know, since Brawl, a lot of people have been asking for Sephiroth in the game. And when they added Cloud in Smash 4, they especially been double asking for it. Like, hey, it'd be nice to see a villain in the game. So, like, that... it's just funny, because it's one of those things, like, I noticed, like, this happens in, like, a lot of other communities. For example, like the 2K community, you niggas hate the idea. Most people in the 2K community hate the idea of VC and that people can just pay to win, basically, but will still play 2K and all of its shittiness. And with Smash, it's no different. Well, not even Smash, just Nintendo games in general, it's no different, because it don't matter what Nintendo does. Y'all gonna buy the games anyway, so who cares?
That's what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to say, like, voting with your dollar, it's a really, like, voting with your dollar, which is the concept of not buying something because you don't enjoy it or enjoy what the business is doing, so you try to hurt their pockets. Voting with your dollar doesn't actually work unless everybody else agrees to vote with their dollars and go buy something else. But like Nintendo, in terms of what they do, legally they have competition, but realistically they don't have competition, because Nintendo makes the Zeldas, Nintendo makes the Smash Bros, they make the Marios, they make the Mario Makers. Like, Nintendo, they make all of those franchises undisputably, undebatably, and they're the only one that can put those out. And like the very long living franchises like Sonic, for example, like they damn near have the rights to those, as the amount of times that they've had games exclusive to their systems. So it's one of those things where it's like, y'all can try all y'all want to. Nintendo just sitting there caking like, haha, little cheese.
You can't monetize their baby, because it's because they own the rights to it, so you can't do that.
Basically.
So you can't. That's like a Disney. You can't monetize their Star Wars. You can't monetize their Marvel or anything else.
And as for like, because like recently Microsoft brought Smash.gg, and a lot of people I've seen in the Smash community, because the Smash community has a lot of dumbasses. The Smash and people with no foresight. The Smash community, a lot of people have been saying, oh, Smash.gg was brought by Microsoft. Microsoft is doing more for the Smash community than actual fucking Nintendo, the company that owns Smash. And like every time I hear that just off the wall stupid take, I'm like, that doesn't make sense for so many reasons. Let me say why that take doesn't make sense in its doo-doo tier. Nintendo, correct. Nintendo does own Smash Bros. Smash.gg was created for Smash Bros. Let's not forget that. But at this point in time, Smash.gg has evolved past being the Smash Tournament website. Like, Smash players see it and they think of it as the Smash Tournament website because Smash.gg. But Smash.gg is like just a good platform for esports tournaments and things like that. And from what I gather from the moves I've seen Microsoft making recently, they're trying to do more and promote their esports scene a bit more, because like Microsoft has damn near no esports scene. Only thing I can think of, like game I can think of that had any sort of esports scene on Microsoft is Halo, which is a Microsoft exclusive game, Gears of War, which is a Microsoft exclusive game, and Madden, which is damn near a Microsoft exclusive game. So like them buying this platform, I think is more of a move so that their tournaments, whenever they do them, will have like a more organized bracket system, because they don't want to create their own structure, and they're like, let's just buy them because they already have the infrastructure. Like everything we need is there: the bracket, the seeding, the ranking, the reporting scores, like all of that is already there. We just gotta use it. And maybe they don't wanna like have to use challenge and like use it for they don't want to have to necessarily like okay to use it like normal or anything like that, or maybe they want to use it as an advertising platform. I don't know. I don't work at Microsoft, so I don't know the exact plan, but still, this could be a very good thing, like a very good move that they're making. Because like I said, there's a lot of things that could go hand in hand with this in terms of what they're trying to do for esports. Because for Microsoft, esports would be good promo with them. Would be good promo for them. Also, what are we talking about? No. Let's talk about Fraymakers. Did you actually research the topics this month?
Not much. The only thing I did saw Tora Dora. And you know this is.
Oh yeah. Wait, hold on. Let me end the meeting and restart it.
No, you have to.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, cool. Alrighty, now back to what I was saying. What was this? Oh, Fraymakers. So, CZ, you remember that game that me and good old Keish used to play all the time in class?
Fraymakers. Let me see.
No, not Fraymakers. Fraymakers. It's being made by the same people who made Super Smash Flash. Oh, remember me and Orion? Remember me and Orion used to play that game all the time?
Fraymakers.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't ring a bell.
People. Yeah, it's made by the same people. That
Is
made
this like
SSF too. Like I said, the game that me, Oreo, and Keish used to play all the time is that
I
game.
I never really see you play it. I only see you play like the Flash card Smash game.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's Smash Flash. No, I'm talking about Smash Flash. The people who made that game are the same people who are making this game.
Okay. So, yeah. So what's happening? I don't like make.
And by the way, I have been enjoying my status as the #1 Ganon canon in the SSF2, but that can be talked about at another time. But back to Fraymakers, like the way this game is shaping up, it's looking like it's gonna be a good indie platform fighter that's like in the same vein as Smash. Like think of it as Smash Bros, but for indie games. So like for example, the Super Meat Boys and the cross codes of the gaming world, they're gonna have a bunch of those type of games in there, like references in terms of those status of games that are independent but are big independent, if that makes sense. Like they got popular indie games, that's what I should say. Okay. I think they have Untitled Goose Game referenced in there as like a trophy or something, but I'm not sure. But like that game I think is worth keeping an eye on because they did such a good job with Fraymakers. So it sounds like it's gonna be a really, really fun to play game. That's number one. Number two, where's my case at? You can't see it, Caesar, but I'm holding up the Cyberpunk 2077 case. Have you seen even half of the glitches and stuff that were in this game for last gen console?
I saw it. Cyberbug 2077.
Bug Punk 2020. Oh man, me personally, I haven't had any bugs really because I haven't played the game that much because unlike The Last of Us, I didn't mass record this. Cyberpunk characters be like
yeah, you just go around, they look at you.
Yeah, they're just looking at you and they're T-posing all everywhere, like showing their aggression, asserting their dominance. But like, this game is so buggy, it got pulled off of the PlayStation Store. SEI, which is Sony Interactive, SIE, my bad. Sony Interactive Entertainment, basically the people who make PlayStation, took it off of the PlayStation Store. So if you have Cyberpunk, like you can download updates and things of that nature, but you just can't buy the game on PlayStation Store. which I look at it like, wow, it's really, really rare that Sony takes down games, let alone AAA games. Cause like,
Yeah.
for
Well,
example,
CD Project Red is not considered triple A,
yeah, they are.
if I'm right.
Yeah, they are.
What?
CD
It
Project Red
is?
is AAA.
Really? Okay, it is triple A. Okay, okay, okay. I thought.
And
I
even
don't
if
know.
they're like even if they're technically considered double A, they made The Witcher. I consider them triple A.
Let me see. Having. Let me see.
Well,
Continue on. Continue on, man.
yeah, while you look that up, like it's rare that they take games off of the PlayStation Plus store unless like the people who actually put the game up there, unless they take it down, it is extremely rare that Sony's
Oh,
taking shit
okay.
down. Even if it's an adult only porn game, it's still very, very rare that they'll take it down. This is really like hurting Cyberpunk because like Cyberpunk
Mm,
on last gen consoles, like even a little bit on previous gen consoles and on good PCs, like Cyberpunk is just glitching the fuck out and just going all haywire and stuff like that, which is really sad to see because this game is enjoyable and I'm enjoying this game so far, but they they really dropped the ball on this one. We've been waiting 8 years for this game to come out, and people have been bugging the
eight.
devs to release the game. But at the
When
same
was
time,
that? 2013.
yeah,
Around
no,
2013, they
yeah,
released the first
2012.
the original trailer.
But the thing about that is,
Well, around
as
there.
ambitious as this game is, I feel like they should have pushed it back another year if it was this bad
And
on previous gen consoles.
since you said that, I haven't read this because I just found this article. It says investors reportedly considering class action lawsuit against
Oh
CD Project
yeah,
Red.
yeah.
And it says meanwhile management grilled by staff over unrealistic deadlines. You said they should have pushed it forward for Cyberpunk 2077 development.
No,
So
I'm
I
saying they should
disagree.
have pushed it back, not forward. They
Yeah,
should
but
have
now
pushed
they're
back
getting
the
a
release
lawsuit by
date.
investors. They're
Yeah, because like the day that game came out, like 2 days later, the stock dropped by like 20% or something like that. Like I don't remember the exact number, so that could be like a wild ass number. But still, I remember like when I looked at it, I was like, I don't know much about stocks, but I know like, damn, that's a lot. Like their stocks just dropped off the face of the earth,
yeah,
and I was like, woof. Like
mm,
sometimes when stocks drop by like let's say 5% or something like that, like 5% is a lot, but still, like I remember it was like 10-20%. I was like, Jesus. Like if the stock was $1 before, it's now 80 cents. Like that's a lot.
mhm.
And like
And I think it's like $1 billion. I could be wrong with that. Could be wrong.
yeah,
The amount.
so yeah, let's use $1 billion. Originally if originally you had $1 billion worth of stock in CD Projekt Red, now all of that is worth $800 million. You just lost $200 million because this game dropped in CD Projekt Red.
Mm.
That's wild. That to me, that is just baffling. Cause like I can cause The Witcher 3 was a really glitchy game. I understand that. I remember seeing that. But
Really?
at the same The Witcher 3 was a really glitchy game.
Oh,
But
wow.
at the same time, like yo, The Witcher 3, even Bethesda games, I never thought I would be saying a Bethesda game's not that glitchy compared to another game. Bethesda games aren't this glitchy. If your game is worse than a Bethesda game, it's unplayable. Bethesda, they be releasing some games. Like with Bethesda's glitches, one thing I can at least say about Bethesda is I've never played a Bethesda game and ran into a game breaking or like a game ending glitch where like my game is just unplayable now, all my files are corrupted. Like there's been a file corruption glitches. But it's not like Cyberpunk. Like Cyberpunk, that shit is weird. Like if you craft too much, you could lose your save file. It's just weird stuff like that where it's like,
Wait,
what the fuck?
yeah, because it's very weird. Because there's one YouTuber I've seen. like he been having like crash like several times. Like he would just this instant crash. It would take him out of the game. Like it
Yeah.
would do a reload. Like
Yeah, it'll like reload the game and just keep crashing and reloading the game and going back and in and out of it. And like I'll be sitting there watching watching all these videos of glitches, and this like the glitches are wild. Like there's a glitch where if the pants disappear, your character's genitalia will just be hanging out or not hanging out and just be showing. But still, I'll be sitting there like, y'all release this? Like, I understand the fans were bugging them, but I'd rather y'all push a game back another 5 years, 6 years, 10 years if you're gonna give me a game that works. I'd rather have a game that actually works than a game that doesn't work at all. I don't mind a glitchy game. I don't. If it's not so glitchy, it's annoying, or so glitchy that it's bad, or if it's like Bethesda, most of their glitches are funny glitches, like textures will bug out, or like I think it was Sims 2 with the alien baby glitch. If it's stuff like that,
or the Skyrim giant, or the
or like
Patrick head.
Skyrim glitches. Well, Skyrim's a Bethesda game, but still, like Bethesda glitches mostly be like funny stuff. Like Bethesda isn't known for like game crashing. Well, they do have game crashing glitches, but
yeah,
it's not Cyberpunk level. It'll maybe crash your game every once in a while, or maybe you'll do something graphically intensive and the frames will drop, which is really with any unoptimized game. But at the same time, still, it will be stuff that's not too crazy. With Cyberpunk, you can literally just turn a corner and niggas is just T-posing, trying to assert dominance and be aggressive. It's like, yo, what the? It's like, yo, how did you release this? And like, one thing I saw a lot of people complain about was, when they did press releases and stuff like that, they only showed off the PS5 editions and stuff like that. To that I say, why the fuck? Like, let's assume that the PS4 version was working and that the PS5, PC, Xbox One X, which who the fuck named that? Let's assume that those versions were working just as well as the PS4 versions, right? Why would I show you the PS4 version that's less graphically upgraded? It's more likely for the frames to drop, and it has less CPU power to show off how good this game can look and what this game can really do. Why would I show it to you on that hardware when I can show it to you with this brand new hardware that's gonna make the game look beautiful? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's like purposely nerfing yourself and purposely making it look worse. So to that, I just say, like, think about it for a second. If you have a game available on last gen and next gen hardware, why would I show you how it looks on last gen hardware when it makes more sense to show you how it's going to look on next gen hardware? You know, because that's where it's going to be for a longer amount of time, and that platform is graphically upgraded more and things of that nature, like graphically upgraded, more CPU, all that stuff. Just reiterating, but still. Like, when people say that point, I look at them like, really? But anyway, like, one thing I was thinking about the other day, like one day, and I wanted to put this down on my notes and maybe talk about it a little bit, is when the Xbox first came out, right? If you remember, launch of the Xbox in like 2013, I got it in like 2014 or something like that. When the Xbox launched, it was an amazing launch. Besides the day one updates that you had to do on the PS4 and Xbox One, even though the PS4 day one update was smaller, so it took less, so it technically should have taken less time, but the 99 plus hours thing, and then Xbox, their update was just really big, so it took forever to download because it was such a large ass update. But still, the Xbox One, when it launched in 2013, had a way better launch than the PS4. But as the PS4 went on, it became more and more reasons to get a PS4, and the PS4 eventually, I believe, in this generation of games, came out on top. I'm not sure what the sales figures are, but I just know Xbox is last, and that No. That's the same generation the Wii U came out. So Xbox is second and PS4 is probably first. I don't feel like checking those sales figures. I just know like off the top of my head that's the line of logic that makes the most sense. But still, like in the beginning, there was no real reason to buy a PS4, but over time, the PS4 got more and more things worth buying. That made it more worth buying a PS4 for. So I'm looking at the Xbox Series X.
Back then, because there are not a lot of PS4 exclusives or games associate that.
Yeah, that were like better on PlayStation.
Yeah, but yeah, because there were like games like the only game like I think it was Infamous 2, some other game like Ray E game.
Yeah.
Well, that was very much it. There was like several. That was not very.
Knack. And like the exclusives that they did have on launch weren't heavy hitters, except for Knack 2. Knack 2, baby. Among Us Tuesdays, anybody? But anyway, so basically, what I'm saying is the Xbox Series X, the race has just started. I wouldn't count them out. I love to talk my trash about the Xbox, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't count them out of the race yet. I'll give them like 2-3 years to see like, oh, okay, they're going somewhere with it, or be like, yeah, them niggas ain't doing nothing with it. It only time will tell. But I just wanted to mention that in brief, because right now, talking and thinking about the Xbox, like the only thing that Xbox has over the PlayStation 5 is there are way more games to play on it, physically or digitally, day one, because of the fact that it supports all your old original Xbox and Xbox One, Xbox One, Xbox One X, Xbox fucking what was it, Xbox One X small, whatever, the Xbox 350, 290,
Xbox 2,
Xbox 720, whatever the fuck they named one of those Xbox One editions. But still, all previous Xbox games work on here. Well, all the previous consoles have games that work on there, because like some of the games they still are working on fixing frame rate and stability, so they didn't release them yet, like Cyberpunk should have. Shots fired. Like Cyberpunk should have and stuff like that.
So wait, is Cyberpunk's good on PC right now? On console?
Mostly it's better on PC mostly, because if you have like a laptop, yeah, that's just you might as well be playing on console. But like at the same time, I feel like they shouldn't have released previous gen consoles. I mean, not consoles. They should have waited a year and just not released it on previous gen hardware, because releasing it on previous gen hardware obviously wasn't working out for you. Either that, or when they release, because I know why they didn't do it, because money, it wouldn't have sold as well if it wasn't on previous gen hardware. But obviously the game doesn't fucking work there, because like the PS5 and PC glitches really aren't that bad. Like there's a couple like game breaking glitches, but that's stuff that you could work on and fix 1, 2, 3. For previous gen games, you would literally, like the amount of stuff, and as expensive as that game is, they'd have to lock that game to 480-60 to get it to work. And 480-60 is beyond ugly in 2020. So they should have just what they should have done was just not released it at all this year, and just wait till next year when more people have PS5s, then sell it then, because more people will have PS5s. PS5s will be more available for people to buy. So yeah.
Well, I'll just say about that.
Say about what?
They're gonna bring it back, but
yeah,
they're gonna get hit hard all that lawsuits.
Yeah, all that. Like, they're because like the budget that the budget they spent to make this game, they made all of that money back. Like they literally made all the money back that they spent to make this game the day they released it. So I don't remember the exact figures, but just for reference, let's say it was $100 million. If it took $100 million to make this game, the first day this game released, they made $100 million. But a lot of that money is getting refunded. I'm not refunding my copy of Cyberpunk, either one of them, but still, You get what I'm saying, Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just funny to me. I'd rather them not release. That's the moral of the story. And the Cyberpunk situation. So for extra stuff, I don't really have anything. Do you, Caesar?
Sure you want to do that review?
Tora Dora? Did you watch?
That Tora Dora and I think the Game Awards. If you want to do that or no.
For the Game Awards, there wasn't really much to review this year. But Last of Us 2 Game of the Year, baby!
There's no Last of Us 2. Last of Us 2.
The Last of Us 2. It was always The Last of Us 2. It's only The Last of Us 2. It was always only The Last of Us 2.
Never. There's
like
no Last.
Like the meme where the spaceman is getting ready to shoot the other guy because he can't see my camera. Where the spaceman was getting ready to shoot the other guy while he was looking at Earth. Yeah, that's what it was in terms of The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2 won damn near every category.
What?
Damn near every category. Like look it up. Look up the Game Awards awards and who they handed out the awards to, and damn near every category went to The Last of Us 2. Because if you look back at the history of the Game Awards, there's always one game every year where that just gets all the awards, even though like most people who are watching the Game Awards go, "Hey, yo, what the fuck? Why are they even nominated?" And The Last of Us 2
was it Ghost of Tsushima nominated the Game of the Awards? What happened that?
Ghost of Tsushima wasn't The Last of Us 2. That's what happened.
And you know what's funny? I don't know. I could be wrong because one of some kind of I think some pops I forgot. Some guy on Twitter. I think it was the guy who did The Last of Us 2. He was bragging about, oh, we're gonna win we're gonna be nominated at Game Awards. And after when the Game Awards came out, I can't remember his name, but Ghost of Tsushima was actually the one nominated.
No, all of them got nominated. The Last of Us 2 won.
Did it won or I could be wrong?
The Last of Us 2 won majority of the categories that night. Like I said, every year there's one game that just steals all the awards and makes everybody go, "What the fuck? Why is this here? Why? Please explain this to me." And this year was no different. Last year I think it was Death Stranding. This year was The Last of Us 2. And oh boy, is that shit the last of funny. Anyway,
you know,
we'll review Tora Dora next podcast. You gotta remind me though, because I'm only at like episode 5.
Sure, you don't have enough time to do it right now? I'm not worried about time. It's just that like I said, I'm only at episode 5, so I really didn't see too much of the show. All I can say so far about the show is this show is about a simp. It's about a passive simp helping an aggressive simp. Who's the aggressive simp?
The little short Tiger. Yeah, Tiger.
Yeah.
She's the aggressive
She's a simp? Huh.
Yeah, she's the. If you look back at it. She's an aggressive simp, and then the main character, he's a passive simp. You know, fuck a passive simp. That nigga's a weirdo. This man got pictures posted up in his closet. They both weirdos. That shit, like they pass simp. They're like stalkers.
The cleaning guy.
Yeah, the cleaning guy. I don't remember none of their names neither. But like the dude that be cleaning.
It only saw about 11 episodes, man. That was it.
Yeah, the dude that be cleaning everything. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a passive simp. How?
Cause like he's simping, but he's simping pretty hard. But I mean passive, like in terms of his personality. Like he's not like aggressive all the time, like Tiger is. Even though everybody thinks he's like this evil being because of how he looks.
So wait, no, I don't know. I saw about only 11 episodes. I think it was quite interesting. I would say I'll give it like an 8. An 8. I don't know, just how the characters develop over time. But
there was no development.
What are you talking about?
That and this show, they think I don't know about this show. They think pedophilia is funny. They dead ass had a moment in one of the episodes where one of the guys that wants to fill, because the main guy's mom, from what I'm getting, like she's an adult, an entertainer. I don't know if she's like an
The
adult
stripper, in
entertainer.
short? I don't know.
No, they didn't explicitly say that she's a stripper, but like we know at least she's an entertainer at the very least. And like some guy walked up to him and was like, "Oh, I know your mom. She be entertaining me at the club. I can't feel on her ass, so I'm gonna feel on yours. Squeeze, squeeze. Yep, nice and plump." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I remember that. Oh my god.
I was like, "Hold up, what the fuck is this? What's this pedophile? What the fuck?"
Was she a mom? She never. It didn't.
Yeah, that was his mom. The lady the blonde haired lady who just be sleeping all the time. That's his mom.
Okay. She didn't. I don't know. She did. She wasn't like a mom. I don't know. But yeah, I was like,
that's like the point of the show, because she be so tired all the time because she gotta stay up all night at work and entertain. That's why she's so sleepy all the time, and why she just be asking her son to cook. That's why her son know how to cook for himself, because his mama ain't up to do it because she worked late at night.
It's crazy. But this season was from 2008. Why they haven't got like a second season? What was that? Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
When did Tora Dora come out?
2008.
It did? Damn.
Yeah, Tora Dora.
These episodes looking kind of crispy HD to be coming out in 2008.
Yeah, it looks like it's not made in 2008, but it is made in 2008.
Yeah, it looked really clean for being made in 2008. I don't know if they re-released it and cleaned it up or something, but it looks really good.
Yeah,
I didn't even know. I wouldn't even know that if you said something, because I was talking to I was DMing somebody and I was talking to them about anime. I was like, "Oh, you have any anime recommendations?" And they gave me that. That was one of them. And I was looking at this show. I was like, "Yeah." Like as soon as I seen the first episode, I was like, "Yeah, I know this show finna be on some more on the funny side and on the fuckery side." Yeah, that's pretty much it. Unless you have any extra ending topics.
Nah, I don't have anything.
Me neither. So with that being said, cue up the outro, Caesar.
R.I.P. everyone.
Hey, peace out. Club got.